Blue 22! Blue 42 strong! Blue 42 strong! Let's go! Ready? Red 29! Black 88! Black 88! Set! Hut! All eyes! Set! Hut! White 29! White 29! Red 54! Red 54! Set! Set!
Homeboy, you ain't got no feet.
Ready? Set! Check, check. White 94 slider choice. White 94 slider choice. Here we go. Set. Black 14. Black 14. Set.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And the Canes want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. On the run, deep down the right side. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run at the 20.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception,
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Fletcher. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing that a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Canes are in the hurry-up. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And this offense choose to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The give to the lone running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll take the help from the penalty, but it's still 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Tigers will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? From the gun, to give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Hodges. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Right down the middle. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Caught near the sticks. It's Fletcher. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. To the air. It's back. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Sure hands, it's Durham. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. LSU getting set on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Durham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense
fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Hurricanes! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He'll take the deep shot, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's back. Here's a heat. The throw. Plucks it out of the air. After the filthy move, he's got room. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes have pushed it inside the 20. The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. And the Canes want to move quickly. They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. Offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
All right, let's get it. Right. Ready.
Leaves it with the back. Turning on the Jets. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
To the air, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close in And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. And you saw it on that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Oh, it's loose. So he recovers his own fumble, but they will have to turn it over on down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down, you can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Gonna run it. It's Barry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. They stop and show the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
With the catch, it's Marsh. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gets it out quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route, he's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
They'll try to run it in. Worked on the touchdown, might as well do the same thing on the two-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Steps away. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Using his legs to buy some time. And as he throws, and this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Now you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Sends it downfield. Grabs it inside the 15. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! Great job by the back on the option. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Got room to work. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's loose. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He slides that just inside the right upright. They trim the lead to 5. It's 15-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Oh, it's out! Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals and taking care of the football. It just has to do better moving forward.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Durham. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Touchdown, LSU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now for this defense moving forward.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Wide open spaces. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection, and 3 quarters are in the books as we head to the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Handoff from the gun. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Wolverines have their offense in high gear. The inside handoff.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Wolverines can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Handoff from the shotgun. He has the 1st and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Klein. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted deep in his own end. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Going right to work up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on 3rd down coming up. Let's call it 3rd and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
He's taking the deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
That might be the